In this lesson, you will learn how to find the cube root of a given number. First, you have to learn what is a cube. So, any number which is a product of three identical numbers is called a cube. For example, 27 is a cube of 3. We can also have other examples like 64 is a cube of 4 or 125 is the cube of 5. Now, how will we find the cube root of a given number? For example, we have a number that is 343 and we have to find the cube root of 343. So first we will write 343 and that radical symbol over it, and we will write a small 3 over here. This 3 will show that we have to find the cube root of 343. In the square roots we had to write 2, or there was no need to write anything. If there is no number in the index, so it will show that we have to find the square root of that number. So now we have to find of 3 such identical numbers that give us 343. So I can think of 7. How about we multiply 7 with 7? So it will give us 49, and if we multiply it again with 7, it will give us 343, and write the radical sign over it. So now we can write it as the 7 cube and the cube root, and we can write it as, cancel it with this, and we can write it as 7. So 7 is the cube root of 343. Another example might be 1331. We have to find the cube root of 1331. So we'll write it as 1331 under the cube root equals 11 is such a number which if we multiply 3 times it will give us 1333. So write it as 11 into 11 and into 11 and under the cube root. So we can write it like this. So cancel it with this, and we have just 11, which is the cube root of 1331. Now we want to find out the cube root of a negative number that might be minus 125 cube root. So we will write it as, we can think of 3 identical numbers that give us 125. So what about 5? 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Remember there is minus and negative, so we will write it as minus 5 whole cube under the cubic root. We will cancel this with this, which will give us minus 5, which is the required square root, cube root of the minus 125. Might be 1 divided by 729. So we can write it like 1 divided by 729 under the cubic root. So 1 will be 1 always, so we can write it as 1, and we have to think of 3 such identical numbers that give us 729. So if we multiply 9 3 times, it will give us 729. So write under the cubic root. Now we have to write it like this: 1 divided by 9 cube under the cubic root. And we can, when we have, we can cancel both of these, so we will write it as 1 divided by 9, which is the required cubic root of the given fraction, 1 divided by 729.